Well, just hours ago, Governor DeWine was in Northeast Ohio, all part of a whistle-stop tour around the state. I'm Frank Wiley.
And I'm Courtney Gooseman. He pled with Northeast Ohioans to keep wearing masks. And this comes as the state announces another 1,800 new coronavirus cases, 8 more deaths, and another 111 hospitalizations. The total number of coronavirus patients in Ohio right now increasing, and the test positivity rate is hovering around the 5% mark.
And the world also reaching another grim milestone today, passing 40 million COVID-19 cases. The U.S. has recorded the most cases so far, with more than 8.1 million total infections.
And it comes as the U.S. and other nations prepare for flu season. Now, we have team coverage tonight taking a look at all of the impacts of cases spiking again here in Ohio. We begin with John Kosick, who attended today's news conference with Governor DeWine. Hi, John.
John, the governor is hoping his presence sends a message here.
Yeah, when the principal walks into the classroom, it tends to catch the attention of the students. In this case, he wasn't here to scold. He was here to ask for help once again.
A masked Governor Mike DeWine makes his way into a hangar at Berkeley Lakefront Airport, one of his first Cleveland visits since the pandemic hit in March. He knew there would be an uptick in cases with the coming of fall, but
I was surprised at the rate of the increase.
Last week, the state broke records on 3 days for new coronavirus cases, with the positivity rate also nearly doubling in a month. That being said, he wanted to come up here and say thank you for the steps Northeast Ohioans have taken.
I just want to say that, people of Cuyahoga County, people of Northeast Ohio have done a good job. We just now got to get back up and do it again.
The problem, he said, has come from people simply letting their guard down, and that there will come a time to do that, just not yet.
I understand. People are sick of wearing masks. People are sick of distancing. They're just sick of the whole thing.
But he said the numbers in the past that worked were these, and they can work again.
If we could get 85% of the people who are out in public to wear a mask in the state, and if we could get people just not to stop what they're doing, but rather to maybe do it differently. And that's what we're going to have to do as we go through this.
Following last week's rally by Vice President Mike Pence in Columbus, where fewer than half of the people were wearing masks, I asked Governor DeWine whether future rallies like this should be taking place at all given the spike.
Our message has been consistent, and whether we're talking to protesters, whether we're talking to any of the political candidates, whether it's for local office or for presidency, and that is be careful. And the people who attend those rallies, be careful. Wear a mask. There's really no reason not to wear a mask. This is not an ideological issue. This is a safety issue. This is how you say you love somebody else and you love other people and you want to be helpful to other people.
I asked the governor whether or not he thinks this rate of spike might have an impact possibly on Election Day voting, and he said he doesn't. He's encouraged by the rate of early voting, both by absentee ballot and also those showing up at the Board of Elections. Each one of those votes, he says, helps to ease that pressure on Election Day.
All right, so John, check this out. Before Election Day, we have Halloween. So did the governor have anything to say about that?
Yeah, basically, you can't have the big parties. That's a given. But he says, basic trick-or-treating, mom and dad going around with the kids, there is a way for that not to be canceled, for that to happen and happen safely.